I don't remember what I told him, but I told him something like sad/traumatic about my life. And he was like, well, seems like you're good now.
Get ready. It's time. Christina, Catherine, Lisa, Amy, and Lauren. Welcome to the Cimorelli podcast.
Hey, I'm Christina.
I'm Catherine.
I'm Amy.
I'm Lauren.
And we're Cimorelli. Welcome back to
The Cimorelli Podcast. Hey, y'all. No, this episode,
Hey, y'all.
267, because I have a memory. And today, we are going to be talking about how I knew he wasn't the one TM. Because I fear that when you know, works both ways.
When you don't know, you can't
don't
unknow that.
Well, no. Also, when you know it's not the one, when you know,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know. You can't
Yeah.
stop it. It's a little voice in your head that just pokes. And you try to ignore it, but it wins out in the end.
Too real.
Yeah. So maybe, we'll help you with your discernment if you're in a dating relationship or if you just like hearing random stories about dating. Here we are today to give you ours.
Boom. So let's get into our highs and lows of the week.
Woo!
What's the high point and the low point of your week? Okay. I mean, okay, the low point of every day. No. One of the low points of every day is that it doesn't matter how much sleep I get, which I'm actually sleeping really well.
Ooh, love
I
it.
wake up feeling like I did not sleep the entire night and I need to be back in bed for the entire day. The fatigue in the first trimester, because I was looking at it, I'm like, why is that? Like, why is there more fatigue in the first than the second? Second one, I have so much energy. I feel great. I guess it's because there's so much happening right now. You're building a placenta to do all this stuff, and the placenta's eventually going to take over for a lot of things. So right now, I'm making a lot of things happen right now.
Yeah.
A lot of things are happening. It's like the huge hormone fluctuation and everything just hits you at once.
That's
And then it's going to take over and then it's going to be better. So anyway, yeah, I'm dead tired every single day. And I spend as much time as I can laying on the couch. So I'm laying there and then they're like, I want well, Tristan says, can I have chocolate milk with no chocolate? That's what she asks for every day. Chocolate milk with no chocolate. So I'm like, okay. And then I lay down, can I have chocolate milk? Okay. I want cheese. Okay. I want cheese. I'm like, I need to start doing a little snack drawer. I think I'm going to do that because Barrett is so responsible now. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Of course he is.
Go get your own snacks. We're getting to that point. I mean, he's almost 5. I think he can do a lot of
teach
things.
a man to fish.
Exactly. I need to teach my children to fish. Yeah. So yeah, I'm dead tired. That's my low. My low. My high is that my high is that I'm not depressed.
Whoa.
Which has never happened before in a first trimester. Ever.
Love that.
2 for 2 severe depression. And now we're 1 of 3. Yeah, because the first, I don't really count the first time because it was so short of my first trimester. Yeah, I'm not depressed. What do you know? That is a miracle. I will say that's a miracle. But it's testament to the work I've done it's a testament to the work I've done the last year. Both mentally and physically. I mean, it is a true miracle. I'm pretty happy most days. That is a miracle. I have almost no memories from my last 2 first trimesters. I have almost no memories because I was absolutely miserable, hanging on for dear life every single day. And
That's a lot.
even though I am miserable right now, I'm not depressed. I'm happy and miserable at the same time.
We're happy, free, confused, and lonely at the same time.
Okay.
It's miserable and magical.
Oh, that's so
you.
true.
Pregnancy theme.
Oh my gosh. So true.
I love it. Isn't that a lot of
Next.
life?
Now that song's be stuck in my head.
I could go. Okay, my low is that my BF and my BFF are both out of town
Okay, that's criminal.
for a
Yikes.
week. That's really sick.
Yeah, that is twisted.
I
How are
should
you
have said
faring?
I should have said that's my low too. That my BFF has been out of town for a month.
Yeah.
Shout out to you.
My
How are you
highs
faring without that?
well, it's like almost over, so I'm like,
So
okay.
better.
But initially I was like, I can't do this.
Because
But
what is
my-
life without community?
So true. But my highs that I started running again.
Yay!
Woo! I
Soon
ran
I'll be
like 3
running
times.
again.
Yes, I ran 3 times this week,
Boom.
and I got shin splints.
Oh my gosh.
But that just means that I'm running.
Did that happen
So,
before?
What can I say? Yeah.
I don't
How-
understand what
yeah,
shin
how
splints
do they go?
are.
I've never
It's
had
because
that.
I think it was because the last one I did, I forgot to stretch because I went to the gym because it was really hot out. And it's like in my routine is like, oh, I stretch, and then I usually just go in my neighborhood, but I just forgot because I was going to the gym, and then I was there.
I see.
Started running, and I was like, oh, I can
see.
feel it. But yeah, I just had to like stretch and then just not overdo it too much. But I'm like, I was getting it all the time when I was training for the triathlon, so I'm like, I think it's just...
How long do they last?
It depends. Like sometimes it would last for like a week, and that's when I knew, okay, I did too much. And sometimes it was like a day or 2. Like it's like pretty good today. Yeah, so it just feels good to be back at it.
Love it.
You know, okay, here's the first thing that comes to my mind. I went to this thing last night, and it was outdoors, which should be illegal. Because it was so hot out that everyone was, like, so, like, not right. We were all so hot and, like, sticky, and it was
Yeah, it's gross.
You need the fans that I'm about to get that go around your neck. Where you just like wear it around your neck. I'm about to get that.
I've seen like construction person ones where you put it on your belt.
Oh yes,
and then it like goes.
I just
up
got
your
that
shirt. Yeah.
for Dad. And
I needed that.
I need one of those too. I need to wear both.
You need the neck coolers. Those are
No,
so
that's what I'm
good.
saying. I need a neck.
You
thing
put it in your freezer
and one
freeze
in my
it?
shirt.
Because it was not right. And, like, parking there was horrendous and just
That's your low.
so bad. That was the low, was that it was so hot. Parking was terrible. But then it was fun because I got to see my friends.
A low turned high.
Yeah, and I got some pizza and it was good. So it was kind of spicy, but it was good. It was good.
My high feels kind of like frivolous, but oh well. We got a new TV.
Yay!
And we got a new TV stand.
Oh,
which,
you did?
I will say our TV stand was an eyesore.
It was a
And I
mess.
hated it with a passion.
Okay, I
and
didn't know you hated it.
I really hated it. It was just Max had it like from college or something. We just
They
never
gave college.
we just never got around to like getting a new one. And then
Wait, what's the new one?
Yeah.
oh, I took a pic. I'll show you. But yeah, we got a new one. We had it so bad. We got a new TV 6 months ago, and it's been sitting upstairs for 6 months.
Oh my god.
And we just had to order a TV stand. We finally did it, and we're like literally every weekend we're like, oh, maybe we'll order it this weekend. And then we do like a million other things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just so nice. It makes our living room look so much more elevated.
Yeah.
Oh, yay.
I love it.
I love that.
Low would be just that my son has had an ear infection. I haven't slept like all week. But I actually slept last night. I got 7 hours. That was great.
That's good.
Good.
So yeah, but I still feel a little dead.
Yeah, I can see.
So we're gonna, I guess, we're gonna get to our main topic, which is
How I knew he wasn't the one.
how I knew.
We've realized that we said how we knew he wasn't the one. It sounds like we all knew one person wasn't the one for one person.
Yeah.
It's not really.
how we all each individually knew
that individually
that the
he
individual person that we
Yeah.
were
the individual one.
talking about,
Wasn't
talking to, dating,
individually the one.
was not.
This is not the That Girl Should Be Me video.
Oh my gosh.
Funny.
Oh,
If you
whoever's
haven't
idea that
seen-
was very strange.
Our That Girl Should Be Me video. Oh.
I don't quite
My.
understand.
It's like
it.
we all liked the same guy.
but we didn't.
But it wasn't supposed to be. He's supposed to be more like a representation.
Yeah, he was supposed to be like a representation
I don't know.
of like a guy.
Of different guy. Of just, yeah.
Like,
it was one
the
guy.
I know,
don't
but it
know
was
what to
one
tell
guy.
you.
That's
It's a
the
great video. They
problem.
should have just picked multiple guys. It's just weird.
That's the
Yeah.
problem. Anyway, so before we get into it, I'd say, first of all, Lisa's not here today because she's supporting her husband through his cancer treatment. So please keep their family in your prayers. They really appreciate it. And if you want to see Lisa, she's on our YouTube channel. She's on our TikTok and our Instagram because we prioritize getting her in the original music, the TikToks, blah, blah, blah. And then if you want to get every full episode, you got to join our Patreon, patreon.com/Cimorelli, link in the description. And you get every full episode. You get our Monday videos, which is normally vlogs. It's like really, it really is like being a fly on the wall while we're writing our songs, while we are filming TikToks or YouTube videos, whatever we're doing. It's like you're in the room with us. So we post those every Monday. And then there's a bunch of stuff on there. I can't even list it all because there's so much stuff, but there's also an exclusive live stream every month where we tell you something that is not out to the public yet. We do unreleased demos every month. You get a new one every month. Blah, 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 blah.
I petitioned for all my friends say to be the next one. It's so
I'm trying
good.
to think of what the demo sounds
It's like,
Ooh. And like,
That's
like
not
your
the demo.
fake guitar.
The one that go, ooh?
Yeah.
There's, I think, two different ones. One that's the fake one, one that's the real one.
Tell me that wasn't the Hannah Montana that you just did. Ooh, whoa.
it's kind of
No.
like that.
It was
We'll see. Okay, we'll see.
it's so good.
I'll listen through. Anyway, moving along from that. So, thank you to our patrons. We love you guys. Oh, they get to be Lauren's take also. And they
And
get
our pops.
patrons of the week and the 5 povs. Just saying. So thank you to our patrons. We love you so much. And lastly, I have to tell you that this episode is sponsored by Shopify.
Ding, ding.
So from day one, the Cimorelli merch store has used Shopify. Actually, I would say we have used it for the Cimorelli merch store. You get what I'm saying. We've used it for years and years now. So we are experts, I would say, at using Shopify. And we love Shopify. We have had zero problems with it. It's been so easy, so amazing. Could not recommend Shopify enough. So anyone out there, you have a business, you're going to start a business, you need Shopify. Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the US. From household names like Mattel and Gymshark to brands just getting started. Get started with your own design studio. With hundreds of ready-to-use templates, Shopify helps you build a beautiful online store to match your brand's style. Accelerate your content creation. Shopify is packed with helpful AI tools that help write product descriptions, page headlines, and even enhance your product photography. Get the word out like you have a marketing team behind you. Easily create email and social media campaigns wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling. And best yet, Shopify is your commerce expert with world-class expertise in everything from managing inventory to international shipping to processing returns and beyond. Cool. They are just the best, you guys. If you're ready to sell, you're ready for Shopify. Turn your big business idea into with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/Cimorelli. Go to shopify.com/Cimorelli. That is shopify.com/Cimorelli. All right, guys, let's get into the main topic. Reasons I knew
individually
wasn't the one.
Whoa.
What's your first reason?
You look like Tristan just now. What's your first reason?
She's so scary.
No.
Okay.
I have one
Okay, who
daughter.
has a reason?
Let's go down the line.
Tristan said she wants to go inside my stomach and give the baby a hug.
Aww.
And then Barrett said too, and then he wants to break out of there.
Oh.
Ew.
That's scary.
That is scary.
I want to go inside your stomach. I'm like, and give the baby a hug. Oh, she's so funny.
That's cute.
Every day
She's
says
such a
that,
cute big
I
sister.
love the baby, Mom. The baby likes me. And then she like literally pets my stomach every day. And she says like, good morning,
so
baby. Or says good night every single day. She does
That's
that.
so cute.
She's obsessed with this baby. Anyway, okay. I have this easy one. He wasn't interested in a sober or mostly sober lifestyle. That's an easy, not the one for me. Well, I was thinking of my ex-boyfriend who was not interested at all in a sober lifestyle or a mostly sober lifestyle. Because have you seen the trend? My current husband, I've seen the trend where they say that. My current husband, on TikTok they do that. So that's why I said that. But anyway, my current husband, Nick, is not 100% sober. But I'm thinking of our marriage. He's gone through like so many months where he's completely sober. And he doesn't drink at all for months and months and months and months. It kind of goes in waves here and there. And I just knew I couldn't be with someone, A, who wants to do any drugs. That's number one. And B, who's like really into alcohol. You know, there's a lot of people who are like really into it, and it's like a big part of their weekend or their everyday
social
maybe,
life.
and their social life. Yeah, where it's like a big part of their social life, and it's like they can't even like fathom that you're not, and it's hard to connect with you if it's not a big part of yours. That kind of guy, which is a lot of guys, was instantly ruled out because we could not connect in that way. Actually, that's not true. We couldn't connect long term in that way. Short term, that happened plenty of times. We couldn't connect long term in that
Couldn't
way.
have
It's just not
longevity.
longevity.
And that is so annoying. Oh, it's so hard.
Yeah, it really gets a lot of the good ones.
When you like them so, like you get along so
Substances
well.
take a lot of the good ones.
They do. Not sent with any shame. It's just a difference of lifestyle, and it doesn't matter how well you get along, how much you like each other.
It's a big difference in lifestyle.
It literally doesn't matter. It's so sad.
I need someone who wants to be in the here and now and can figure out ways to deal with things in the here and now, which is the most challenging thing in life, isn't it?
It is.
It really is. Next.
That is an intro to mine in a weird way. Okay. I feel like, as I said earlier, when you know, it like, it goes both ways. When you know it's not it, it's not. You can know it's not it, and it just will not go away. And so there was a situation with a dude, and it was a similar way where, like, we liked each other a lot. We just didn't have the same kind of lifestyle vibes. And it was interesting because I remember, like, he was very, very, very hard to let go of, and still to this day sometimes, like, But, like...
To this day,
To
after
this
all these
day,
years and
yes.
years.
Yes. No, literally. No, I'm kidding. But, you know... It took a lot, and I think it's one of those things where those people that you like. There's just some people it just takes a minute, but like last time we saw each other, I remember opening the door and he was at my house, and it was like one of those things where it's the first thing that popped into my mind, and it was like, "This is not the one for you."
Wow.
And I was like,
"Oh, that's how you know."
That's how I know.
You know, sometimes when you first see them, you have the most clarity.
Yeah,
Why is
it's
that?
like your like initial reaction.
Yeah,
is like,
and it doesn't like,
Mm-hmm.
and it's so annoying because that didn't really matter with how much I liked him and all these different things. It's just like, I just knew.
A gut feeling.
Yeah, and it's so annoying. I hate the gut feeling because it's
Well,
right.
I do fear that the gut feeling was based on a lot of
Yes!
factoids.
Yes,
that
and
you
it's
have.
So true.
But it's like I literally had that feeling, and I literally hung out with him. We had a great time. Blah blah blah. Everything was fine, but it was just like I
mean, this ain't going anywhere.
Okay.
and it was so,
And
it
that's
was
that.
not right.
What's your first, Kath?
My first one is, how do I sum this up? It's like this. I'm actually thinking of two guys, and I feel like they were perfect on paper type of vibes.
Classic.
And it was like, this is the type of guy that I'm going to be with, which looking back, I feel like it was very pride based. Like, I think I got it in my head of everyone saying like, you need to be equally yoked. You need to have someone who's like on the same level as you spiritually, which I think there is truth to that. I don't think that's necessarily false, but in my mind was like, oh, well, I'm like really into my faith. So I need someone who's as into their faith as I am. And there was two guys in particular that were very like into their faith. Like one was like a missionary, like think about going to seminary, like very, very devout Catholic and very active, like actively doing things in the church. And I never could relax around them. Like particularly the one who I legitimately thought I was going to marry for like 4 years.
Whoa.
That was a long time.
4 years.
I know.
I'll get you.
We kept in touch that whole time, and he wasn't dating anyone. And I thought, like, oh, this is the one. My mom even brought it up. She's like, you compare every guy you talk about to blank. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're right. And that was when I told him that I liked him. And he's like, God told me.
No.
He didn't say God told me,
No,
right?
he didn't say God told me, but he said,
Some people say
I
that.
prayed about this a lot.
I picture like a burning bush.
Oh my god.
I don't feel called to date right now. And yeah, which apparently for him
Ring,
changed
ring.
a couple months later. But
Well, that wasn't right now, to be fair.
yeah, it wasn't right in that moment.
They always say that.
Yeah.
And then
And
2
I
minutes
fear
later, they're
un-
with someone else.
And I fear, unfortunately, when they mean right now, they actually
mean
mean
you.
you.
Yeah. I mean, really? How did I know they weren't the one? Because both of them rejected me. Ultimately. But,
And
like,
you know what? I fear the one wouldn't reject me.
So true.
but it's interesting because the one guy, particularly the one who was like the 4-year one, that was like, he literally said to me, like, you are the standard of like what I think
Oh my
like a Catholic woman
gosh.
should be.
and
I
you
hate
thought
it
that
when
And
for
you're the
him.
one that you're the one that I
Man.
compare every girl to. And I was like, you're the one that I compare every guy to. And like, we both
And
cried.
Yet.
It was like a really weird, it wasn't even a breakup because we were, I don't know.
Interesting.
But it was
I
like,
just
I
don't-
legitimately thought he was the one. And I think this was a very clear lesson from God. Like, Kath, listen, if you're going to try to be with someone who's like, oh, you, like, I think in the moment I really was like, I want to be in a Catholic power couple. And just like, I really think I want it to look good. And I thought that would be like enough to make me like secure, like, this is the right person because he's so holy and he's so set in his faith. But how that actually played out in reality was I never felt relaxed. I always felt like I was proving and almost like auditioning. Like, oh, see all these good things I did. I did all these
Am I
charitable
Catholic
works.
yes?
Yes.
What about
have I done
now?
enough charity work? Do I pray enough? Like,
I'm good
I like
to
never
animals.
could let my guard down. Yes, I'm good to
Never
animals. I
broke a
even
single law.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do think that you should be able to like relax. Doesn't mean, and I feel like people who are type A would be like, oh, like you're not growing, but it's like no, you still grow.
No, but I, as a type A, get exactly what you're saying because I feel like with most
Yeah.
guys, I could never fully relax no matter how comfortable I felt. But then Nick, I just never, he would never point out anything that would ever make me feel like criticized. I mean, literally almost ever make me feel criticized or judged.
Yeah.
So I literally felt like I could completely relax around him and I never had to like prove anything, I
yeah,
guess.
yes, 100%. It's like
Yeah, to relax
It's like
like
the
that.
metaphor of you're coming home
Very hard.
and you come into your house and it's really cozy. There's a candle. There's something in the oven that smells good. You put on your cozy robe and your slippers.
Something enough.
And you're just coming home like after your long day at work in the cold, hard world. You're like, oh, it's so nice just coming home to you. I can just like let my hair down, be myself. Versus like you get home, you have to jump through a hoop. You have to do a roll and then like step
5
over
Hail
fire.
Marys.
Yes. You have to repent. No.
Repent. Well, you don't have
You
to
shouldn't feel like
hide.
you're going through a boot camp to get through the front door.
You don't have to hide the sewer rat version of yourself from them.
Yes.
When you don't feel like scared of hiding the sewer rat version of yourself, which I feel
Yeah.
like I almost never felt that in my life, then it's real.
Who?
Yeah, I'm
who
like,
was
I am not being
who
the
was I
sewer
just
rat
talking
version
about
of
this where it's
myself
like
with you.
there's certain like women that like their husbands have never seen them without makeup or whatever. It's like you should.
It's like a
definitely-
guy. Okay, it's like even not just not makeup. Like sending a picture of yourself, like you're like smiling, but you're like, oh, I gotta make sure this looks really good. Or someone who you don't feel like you have to make sure it looks good
Oh,
because you know
yeah.
he'll just like a picture of you smiling.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Don't
There you
don't
have it.
audition. Yeah.
Okay, this I'm just gonna tell more of a story where there was a couple things.
Okay.
Tell him, tell him. I'm strapped in.
I always forget about this. You guys probably won't even know who I'm talking about. So this guy, I thought he was like cute, you know, met him around. I met him at like a concert, I think actually. He's a friend of a friend. But we were like casually dating, getting to know each other. Mind you, for like 3 months. And that was the first problem because, you know, everyone's different, but I'm like 3 months, no ring, not going to work. Not literally.
Oh my gosh. Oh, for some reason,
like,
like on the phone.
No, like 3 months and we're not anywhere near like,
No ring.
yeah, anywhere near a ring. Okay, like being official, like that just is not going to happen
seems-
ever.
Yeah.
And this is why
Too
that
real.
didn't happen. So I guess that's the first how I knew it wasn't the one because it was like months in and there was still
Dragging
no,
out commitment.
Yeah, and I wasn't really
So I don't know
feeling
if
that
I wanna
anyway.
Commit to you.
And I think the reason why there's 2 things that I can recall. One was like, okay, maybe after like 2 months or so, I was like, you know, I started opening up more. And I don't remember what I told him, but I told him something like sad / traumatic about my life. And he was like, well, seems like you're good now.
Whoa!
Like,
seems
you know,
like you're good
it all
now.
worked out, right? And I was like,
It's
okay.
like, no need to dwell on the past.
No, literally. And I was like, I don't know if
That's
this
the
man
past.
has like
Capacity.
Yeah, like he was like a really nice guy, but like
To have the capacity.
seems like you're good now. I'm like,
is a thing.
okay, yeah. He wasn't like mean, but like
It's very dismissive.
yeah, it was like kind of like blank, yeah. And then the other thing was that I never wanted to kiss him. And he tried to kiss me like 3 times, and I rejected them all.
This seems like very obvious from the first day. Seems a little
How
obvious
was that
to me.
from the first day? Because I thought he was attractive, though. Is the
Yeah,
thing.
he was cute.
But I
makes
didn't
no
want
sense.
to. I don't know. But you know why? And I know why. Because the 3rd time I rejected him, he got like mad. And
You
I think
felt unsafe.
I knew in my soul that he was
not
like,
safe.
Oh.
yes.
Oh.
But it wasn't like, oh, ew, I don't want to kiss you.
You weren't
I was
attracted
like,
to him. Something in you was like, I'm
Yes.
not.
I thought that I was attracted to him
That
because he
is
was
so
attractive, but I didn't want to kiss him because I could tell, I guess, instinctually
wasn't
that
safe.
it was like, yeah, not emotionally safe. And then after that
Boom.
3rd time that I rejected, that was when I was like, hey, I think we should just be friends. He's like, I was going to
He's
say
like,
the
I
same
never liked
thing.
you anyway. I
No,
was
he
never
was
attracted
like,
to you.
I was going to say the same thing.
He's like, oh, I was just about
That's
to say
why I
that.
tried
was
to kiss
typing
you
it.
because I thought that we
He
should
was
be
like,
friends.
yeah.
And then we never spoke again.
That's
But-
Exactly why I
so
tried
that
to
was just an interesting sitch where it wasn't anything like crazy, but it was just like a few things that were like, all right, this
Obvious.
is not gonna happen.
Okay.
That's like some very good points, though.
Yeah,
There is something in you that just knows.
yeah.
It's so weird, but it's like a.
and I do
You can't put
think
your finger
when
on
it
it.
drags out too long. It's like, why?
I think a lot of times you are just thinking of like on paper how it looks. What? Oh, but I should like them, or I should
Yeah,
feel
it's
good.
just- it's not
Nothing bad
progressive.
happened. Why do
Yeah.
I feel kind of bad?
Yeah, but it's like not bad is not the same as good.
Yeah, it's like trusting yourself. That
True.
something's
That's
off.
real.
Yeah.
Okay, so my next one, this is like more, I mean, it's not vague, but it's like, it's more,
Like
I've
an
seen
aura
it-
about it.
no, I've seen it in multiple guys where it's like, and it's very specific to me, even though I guess it could apply to everyone, but to different degrees. To me, it's like, which was, he wasn't protective enough for me personally. That's like one of my biggest things that not all women feel like they need that as much as me personally. I feel like I need the most protective man on the planet, basically, which I feel like that's what I found. But yeah, I feel like I need the most protective man on the planet. So if a man wasn't there, the most protective man on the planet, then I was like, nope.
Like, not gonna work.
No, that was never gonna
Not
work.
gonna work, Pipsqueak.
Yes, that's exactly how I feel. That is exactly how I feel. He needs to be protective in every category.
Yeah.
The end. I can't be protecting him, I guess emotionally, but still he needs to be protective emotionally. But that's where I could be protecting.
Yeah.
I'm not protecting you in any way. No. So that was an easy one for me. But that's not the same for everyone, which I cannot fathom being that, but that's not the same for everyone. And also, that's not like a macho man, I will say.
No.
A man who's
That
like
can make you feel
overly macho
unsafe.
does not make me feel safe because I can feel like the insecurity,
crack,
which feels
too.
dangerous
Yeah.
to
No,
me.
do you know what? The
That does not feel
highest
protective.
percentage of men are murdered by someone they get into a confrontation with. So
So I'm thinking this guy is gonna get
in a
murdered.
confrontation and get murdered. See?
Yeah,
That is the worst feeling.
just like physically in every way, he can be like protective, blah blah blah, all that. Yeah, that's just like. So yeah, there are a lot of men don't have that. I guess my level is very high though, so most of the men would
You're
just
like really scared.
yeah, it's got to be high. It's got to be high.
You're like, it was the middle of the night and there was a bird outside.
My text to Nick literally 2 nights ago. I'm like, oh my gosh, I think there's someone in the house. And he's like, well, how would they be in the house? And I was like explaining it, but the doors are locked. I'm like, yeah, but you never
Well,
know.
how would they be?
I'm like, what if they came in and then locked the door so they would think that I didn't No, I didn't. That I would think they're not in there, or they live in our attic. I always think someone lives in our
No
attic.
one lives
thought that
there.
too.
I'm convinced that someone does.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, so that was
Have
it's
you-
a high standard, and luckily not every woman has that high.
Yeah.
Because mine is really high. It's too high for some.
Yeah.
But that's what I need.
You
Next.
know, and I think that's a great point though, is like know what you need
Yeah.
and go for that. Don't try to convince yourself that you don't need something that you really do.
Mm-hmm.
Just
You know what? That's a good point. Okay, so mine is, this is a looking back. I knew too, but like kind of everyone knew, but like also whatever, it happens.
Okay.
How I felt I needed to talk about them with much
Oh.
prefacing and much
disclaimers.
Well, wait and see. Who could know? I really like him, but who?
Yeah, that's
Like, oh, you know, it's already been such a good situation. You know, I've already gotten so much out of it. It's like, it'll be okay if it ends, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, it's like you were already like planning for the end from the
Yes,
start.
because like
That
there
makes
was this situation with this guy, and like I really liked him, and I was surprised that I really liked him actually, because I never thought that like just like initially meeting him, I just didn't think that he'd be someone that I like really would like. And then like we started dating, and it was fun. And I always though had this feeling that I really needed to be like protective of myself, of how I talked about him, because I was like,
Don't wanna
like
be
I feel like I was
embarrassed.
catching the flight risk vibes. Yes, I was like, I don't want to be embarrassed because like I fear this guy might be a flight risk, and then also like I just didn't feel comfortable or safe that he would stick around, and I kind of knew that, but I also like didn't want to know that I knew that at the same time because it's an annoying thing to know that you know.
Yeah, you just want to not know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
Because it's like one of those things where once what has been seen cannot be unseen. And it's that little voice that tells you like, this thing is probably not it. Or my least personal favorite, I think I deserve this. And you're like, dang it. And you just can't go back after that. It's like,
Yeah.
it's dead.
Can't ignore that voice.
Yeah, so it's just like, oof. And yet, I still stayed until they broke up with me. So,
Well, you gotta live and learn sometimes.
Yeah, and
What can you
Gotta
do?
learn your
Lisa
lessons.
says that we break up when we're good and ready, and sometimes other people are good and ready before we are.
So true.
Other times, they are good and ready. You're like, wait, what?
When we're good and ready, that's funny.
True.
It's
Okay.
real.
Lisa, the
Kat?
wisdom of Lisa. I was thinking of this other guy, and I was like, what was the reason? What was the reason?
What was the reason?
This is another guy that I also liked for like a couple years.
What was the reason?
And
Wow, you got those years long.
I know it's weird because
Me too, though. Ooh.
I never really had the situation. I didn't have that except for with Max, where it was like, will you be my girlfriend?
Yeah.
But there were these other guys that I had these very like deep emotional connections with, that we like went on a lot of dates and like hung out for like literally years.
yeah.
I don't know. That's really weird.
As they would call it, a situation.
This
Situationship's
guy,
final boss.
this guy was like the most fun to date. We had like, he made every date an adventure, and it was really, we had these very elaborate like fun adventures that we went on. I feel like it was magic. Like it was like mainly this one summer, even though like I knew him for like years before and after that. It was this magical summer. But then I don't know what it was, but it was like he just like kind of turned a little cold. And then I started seeing like another girl on his Facebook. Ugh.
No.
And sometimes I know.
Not the other girl on his face.
Don't you think one of the problems, you didn't say this, but I feel like you could say this. Was he very type B, like you type B?
Well, yes, that's what I was
And
kind of
that's
getting
probably
to.
a big
Yeah.
problem there.
It was like he was like wishy-washy, and I feel like this was sort of in a lot of aspects of like he was a really good person, but we were both very like laid back, I guess.
Yeah.
And it was like
Both
none of
too.
us would like take the initiative. It wasn't gonna be me. And I feel like once I finally came to that realization, I was good and ready. I was like, I can't just like settle for someone who's like not really showing up consistently. Like it was so erratic. And once I finally did that, then I feel like he started trying to pursue me.
No, they always do
Classic.
that. Once
Yeah,
you're
it's
like,
like,
done, they're like,
SMH.
So they're like the
please.
invisible string theory or whatever.
kind
Oh,
of, but in
yeah.
a different way.
Isn't that not that?
I don't know.
all?
One of my friends in Malibu, who was like, she was like 20 years older than me. So I always like got life advice from her because she was so smart. She had so much more life experience than me. And she would say like, your past partners have like this like golden string or like thread that like attaches you, and they can feel when you start moving on.
Lauren's like, we
And
better
so
not
they,
be
like,
attached.
They feel a tug. Not all of them, but some people, they like feel a tug. This happened to me so many times that
Yeah.
I always, and then
This is
it was
so
like
true.
the minute that I'm like, I'm feeling really good in my life, I'm not really thinking about them as much. It's like, oh, they texted me.
Bizarre.
It was that, I feel like that happened to me a lot. It was like they always come back. But yeah, it was this thing of like, I feel like I really learned, especially being a very like go with the flow kind of like up and down type of like person. I really wanted someone who made me feel
Did
safe
not
and like consistent.
Go with the flow.
Yes. Well, yeah.
That's what you.
I realized I really liked uptight. Like I love that vibe, which my husband is very
And
like
bless the people
very
who
regimented.
love the uptight people.
I
Bless
love
them.
it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love that he has spreadsheets for everything. I love his like routines. Like he's so consistent. And I really admire that. I feel like it's made me more consistent and routine, which is something that I like have always wanted to grow in. But yeah, just too much of the this is what I realized.
Too
I
much
realized
flow.
it was too much art for one relationship. You're both so artsy.
Too much art
and
for
it was
one
really fun.
relationship.
Really, really fun. But yeah, too much art.
That gets to a
But
point.
isn't that fun where you just get to keep the good memories?
I know. It was a really fun memory. Yeah.
Just move along.
Yeah.
What's your next one?
Okay, I feel like this like should be obvious, but I didn't really realize it at the time. But like, I don't know if it's exactly arguing, but having many disagreements about random things where it's not even
That's
like
a little wild.
it's not like this big drama though. It's just like, oh well, I don't see
Constantly
it that
disagreeing
way.
on
Oh well,
things?
you see it that way. Just like, oh well,
That
I think
is-
this.
Wild, I will say.
Okay,
That is a little wild.
okay, that's my point.
Is he like a contrarian?
Oh my
Yeah.
Who was
gosh.
disagreeing? Him?
We
or
both were disagreeing. That's the thing. I like to argue about what I don't agree with, but I didn't realize until like the relationship I'm in now where like we don't really argue about things like that at all. Like we're just kind of on the same page more, so it's not like, I guess it's like explaining my perspective a million times
Because they don't
'cause they don't
naturally get it, and
it's
they
not
are
an
trying
like
to
it's
get
not
it.
an argument. That's what I'm saying. It's just like misunderstanding. Like
Everything.
It's not clocking.
yes,
Which is wild.
Yeah, it's not clocking.
but I didn't like realize that was happening because I was just like, oh whatever,
Oh,
we just talk about stuff, whatever.
interesting.
Like we just, you know, I like to debate or whatever, and I'm just explaining myself. I'm communicating, whatever. But looking back, that was not good.
Do you feel like you filed under like opposites attract or something?
Yes. Yeah, and
It
like
is
I
true.
think that when you have to try so hard to understand each other, it just really like wears on the relationship over time. And there's probably somebody that understands you better. Just saying.
True.
And that you understand better. Like just that you like come from more of a similar perspective. Like I do think like, yeah, opposites attract, and like you don't need like a clone of yourself, but
Yeah.
like coming from a similar place of understanding things where you don't have to explain yourself of where you're coming from all the time. That is just like, I didn't like realize that that was even happening so much, or that that was really that much of an issue. It's just like, oh, I just got to explain this and then they'll get it.
Yeah, 'cause you're
And you're like, why do I
constantly-
have to explain everything?
Yes.
you're
And it's like,
feeling
why
misunderstood all
can't
the
you just
time.
get it the first time?
Thanks for listening to the Cimorelli podcast. To hear the rest of this episode, join our Patreon at patreon.com/Cimorelli, where we post every episode in full. You can also watch all of our past seasons and Patreon-only episodes when you become a patron.
You've been listening to the Cimorelli podcast. Follow Cimorelli on Spotify and subscribe on YouTube. You can also find Cimorelli on Facebook and Instagram.